Well, you can't see me, but you can hear me. But there they go. I knew they'd fix it. Well, hello everyone, and welcome out to the future home of the Liberty Nature Center for our first official event. Thank you for coming and braving the cold, braving the weather to come and support this organization. It really does mean a lot to all of us who work here that we've got such a good, strong support system right out of the bat, and it's only going to grow. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Hunter, and I'm the Assistant Director of the Liberty Nature Center. I will be returning in just a couple of years after I finish my biology degree to run the Nature Center alongside our fearless director of 28 years, I think. Oh, 29 years, I'm sorry. Of 29 years, Miss Frances Carter, who's going to come and talk to you.
Do I trust this thing or not? He's probably rigged this where I'll fall through the floor. I can't see anybody out there. This has been a tremendous run. We've had so much fun, both when I taught for the first 8 years at Casey County, and then when Southwestern started, I was one of the first group of teachers, and probably there's only about 6 of us, I think, left at Southwestern that started there originally. I remember the first day I walked into Southwestern, I was to meet the science department there, and we had 2 tractor trailer loads of equipment that we were to unload. So I was walking up and down the hall, and I kept seeing this person that looked like a young kid to me. The young kid turned out to be Lana Brainerd. And she was looking for this teacher that was coming from Casey County that was supposed to be this wow teacher, and I thought, no, it's just me. Okay. But I finally met her in the hall, and I said, excuse me, I'm looking for Lana Brainerd. And she says, I'm Lana Brainerd. Who are you? And I said, well, I'm Frances Carter. Well, you better be prepared to work. I said, okay. So we unloaded that, and we were doing well. We were getting it all organized, putting everything where we need to be. And then the superintendent, Bert Minton, walked in and said, we're opening this place up in 2 days. You guys got to have all this stuff put up. So we started slamming things in counters and desks. And even, I think it was like 5 years ago, we were going through a cabinet and found something we'd stuck in there that we'd been needing and didn't know where it was at. So that tells you how hectic it was those first few years. I must say that Southwestern is probably one of the best schools in the state. We're number 14, as a matter of fact. We have worked hard, and the teachers there is a great staff. I'm going to miss a lot of those people, especially the ones that likes to aggravate me so much in my science department. But I have promised that my husband, who is the chili maker, will make them at least 1 pot of chili a year for me to take into the science department, because they've all made me swear that in blood. But it has been great. The students there are great. They work really hard. The alumni are great. We've got a lot of those kids here tonight, and they always step in. But one of the things I want to say is it has been tremendous to be a part of Southwestern, and I want to continue to work with Southwestern students and any students that's in Pulaski County or anywhere around that wants to come here and learn about the environment and about raptors. And I'm just looking forward to this next step in my career and in my life. And Hunter Kinney's got a lot planned for me, I'll tell you that right now. Thank you so much.
Okay, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Alex Swinger. I am the president at the SWHS Raptor Rehabilitation Center, now the Liberty Nature Center. This club has been amazing. I don't want to say club, it's not a club. Clubs are something that you show up to on club days or you work with just a little bit. This is not a club, this is a program, and this is definitely something you do because you enjoy it, not because you have to. Carter will put you through rigorous tests and things to make sure that you are there to work and to do things that you should be doing. She does not let you sit there and do nothing, I assure you. New members find that out very quickly. But it's just an amazing program. I think all of the people, all of the members that you will talk to, past and present, will tell you what a wonderful program it is, because it does open a lot of doors. Before I joined this, I never would have stood up and talked in front of people. Even though it's something I had dreamed of doing, I had never had the opportunity until I joined this program. And it really is great. And this is a great thing that we're doing, and that the future members will be doing, and the past will be coming back to help. And it's just really important that we have it because no one else does it, and so that's why we need to do it. Our age, it's great. Going, sorry, so many things I want to say, but it really is awesome. And everyone that helps definitely benefits from it because it's so many things are encompassed. It's like journalism, photography, presenting, working with people, working with birds. You get strict, it's like a bird military. Would you agree? It really is. I do. She's the general, and she'll let you know it. But it really is awesome, and I think everybody would agree with me that it's awesome. And it's just a great opportunity. But here's Hunter to tie that up and make more sense out of what I just said.
So for those of you who do know me and have heard me speak before, you know that usually I wing it. But this was so important that I've actually outlined something. This is a first for me. So we'll see how it goes. But what I want to talk to you about, just for a brief couple of minutes, is where we're going with this organization and what it's going to be for our community and still the high school students. So a goal is a milestone that someone or an organization sets out to accomplish, sometimes in a set amount of time. And the plan is how they, of course, plan to get to that goal and accomplish it. But I think that as long as the goal is the same, the plan can change and the journey can still be a success. And I think we're going to see a lot of that as we journey to build the state's leading environmental education center, and that is what we are working towards. Now, we've been working on a business plan, and it's still in edit, and we're still working on it. It's a lengthy business plan, but I wanted to pull some stuff from the executive summary and share it with you. Our main goal is to provide our community, state, and visitors with services that we see needed. In this case, that is career development, environmental education, and wildlife rescue, just to name a few. Our plan? Simple. Make every decision with at least one of 5 things in mind. And what we're calling these 5 things are the pillars of our foundation. The first one of these is wildlife rehabilitation. It's where this program started and will always be an important route for all of us at the Liberty Nature Center and all of the alumni. We will begin still at the Liberty Nature Center with rehabilitating birds of prey, and we will keep that as long as the Liberty Nature Center exists. But what we would like to do is continue our rehabilitation processes to include reptiles and maybe one day even mammals if we get that far. The second pillar is environmental education. And while we're talking about education, I just want to debunk the myth that the students are no longer going to be involved. We are going to have a full-time staff and possibly an adult volunteer staff. But this staff will only serve as mentors to our students. And the students are still going to be the heart of our program. And every decision that we make will be based on what's best for the students. Now, with this being said, with a new facility, they're going to have an incredible amount of new opportunities that they haven't had yet. One such thing that I'm talking about is that we are going to have a research lab. So students who really excel in biology and would like to do research will be able to do research in the biological fields with specific respect to genetics and diseases, zoonosis with our birds that we work with. The third pillar is what I just mentioned, scientific research. We're going to work to facilitate research that not only builds a resume for the high school students, but also that we can publish for the nation and our rehabilitation community, our environmental education community. We're going to perform the research right here in Pulaski County, right here at the Liberty Nature Center, that we will share with leaders across the world. The fourth pillar, which we will see with our first building, is innovation. And with our first building, we are going to build new cages with a design that none of us have seen before in rehabilitation settings. And that design is where the bird has the opportunity to stay inside out of the weather or go out and get sun if it needs it. And hopefully going to engineer a few other processes that make cleaning easier and the rehabilitation process better. And the last pillar is opportunity. We will be sure to take every opportunity we can to grow as an environmental education center. For phase one, of course, we are going to build the building that we've got the blueprints laid out for. That's going to be built, if you're looking at the road from here, up to the right. That's where that first building is going to be built. Then we are going to add an amphitheater, a nature trail, and a picnic shelter. And after we get going, we will be adding a large, state-of-the-art environmental education center that should house in between 200 and 300 people for us to do presentations with. But we cannot do this all alone. And I left out one important part of our business plan so far, and those are the people who are standing in front of me, our community. I've got a couple of quotes I want to read you about community. We cannot seek achievement for ourselves and forget about progress and prosperity for our community. Our ambitions must be broad enough to include the aspirations and needs of others, for their sakes and for our own. And I think that quote really describes what we're doing here at the Liberty Nature Center and what you as a community are doing as you're willing to donate your supplies, services, and time in making this Liberty Nature Center come to life. And the last quote, in every community, there is work to be done. In every nation, there are wounds to heal. And in every heart, there is power to do it. Marianne Williamson. And I think that those hearts are standing here right in front of us. And they're definitely warm hearts if they've survived the cold so far tonight. So to wrap things up, I just want to share with you some statistics. Currently, we care for around 50 birds every year. And of those 50 birds, about 20% of 10 of those are able to be released back into the wild. With the new facilities, we anticipate taking in over twice that amount and releasing closer to 50% of them back into the wild with our new facilities and processes. Currently, we have about 40 students in the club, 20 of which are active members, meaning that they work their hind ends off at the facilities. But we anticipate that 3 times the students will be able to join and take part in our activities because we are opening this to anyone grades 7 through 12 in the Pulaski County region. So pretty much any teenager who wants to come and volunteer, we're going to welcome them. And it doesn't even have to be with birds of prey. We're going to work with journalism, photography, technology, things like that can really build their portfolio. And the last statistic, to date, we have talked to almost 5,000 people. With a home facility that will be open to the public 8 months out of the year, that will eventually be the Liberty Nature Center, we hope to increase this and increase the awareness of conservation. And we hope to reach around 10,000 people next year alone and just allow that number to grow exponentially over the coming years. So we can do all of this. I really do think that everything we're planning is possible. We just have to have the help of a community. And so to show you a little bit of where we've came from and where we're going, and to truly ignite the flight, which is what we're doing. We're taking flight tonight on this nature center. We are taking the first step in building it by reaching out to the community and asking them for help. And just to show you what these kids, these students, 20 years and a great community of support has done, we're going to show you a little video. And this is also where we are going to be using the WAM City Lights application. So if you want to get that out and get it going, that's what we'll be doing. So take a look. Thank you for supporting Liberty Nature Center as we ignite the flight. Stay tuned over the next coming months for news and updates. Have a great night.